everybody, welcome back to Drinks and a Movie. Chris Hamker back with you. Today we'll be talking about the new movie Free Fire. But first let's start with the drink as usual. The drink I'm making today is the Big Gun Martini. The Big Gun Martini is really easy. It's 1 part white rum, 1 part gin, and 1/4 part creme de menthe. The original recipe does call for the white creme de menthe. I didn't have any of that. I have the green one, so this is going to be pretty green. So let's make this drink. I'm gonna do 2 to 2 to half to equal it out because I want to have 2 of these. All right, so Free Fire 1, 2 is a new movie directed by and written by Ben Wheatley and stars Sharlto 1, 2. Sharlto Copley, Brie Larson, Cillian Murphy, and Armie Hammer, and is about 2 groups getting together to do an illegal arms deal in Boston in 1978. And then you top it off with a maraschino cherry after shaking it over with ice. All right, let's try this out. All right, cherry. It's like a little Christmas drink. Let's try this thing. Minty. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what to say about this movie. I'm honestly a bit speechless. This movie is about an hour and a half long, and at about literally the 25-minute mark, a shootout starts and it does not stop until the credits roll. I am not shitting you. This movie is about one shootout, but it's not an adrenaline rush like movies like Crank or Hardcore Henry or Shoot 'Em Up, which, by the way, I hated all of those movies. This movie gets down and dirty and ultra realistic with its shootout. And that's what's kind of strange about this movie. I like all the actors in it. They're all charismatic, fun to watch character actors. I mean, they're the type of actors that you may not know their name, but once you see them, you go, oh, hey, yeah, that's the guy from District 9, or oh, that's the guy from Social Network, or that's the guy from Inception and Batman Begins. And Brie Larson is trying to fit in one of these kind of strange movies before she blows up when she enters the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Captain Marvel in about a little over a year. So yeah, all these actors are great, and this is a dirty action movie. And I'm not talking dirty Cinemax After Dark kind of dirty, but I'm talking dirty, gritty, grimy type of action movie. These characters spend 80% of the movie crawling around on the ground. You think I'm exaggerating? This is crawling around on the ground in the dirt, in the grit, and they just get covered in it by the end of the movie, trying to avoid getting shot. I mean, that's pretty much what this movie is about. It's about these characters kind of crawling around and showing you exactly how kind of messy and dirty a shootout can get. It's not super choreographed, but it shows you that you gotta crawl around and do whatever you can to survive. At the same time, this movie has a surprising sense of humor about it. It is quite funny at times. I mean, Sharlto Copley, does his thing, and he is very funny. Armie Hammer, I wish was in more things because I think he's great. He's really good in this. It's strangely funny. Also, it's ultra violent. I mean, it's hard R, and it really should be for this kind of movie. And they really only set it in the 70s to, accent the fashion and for everybody to have a mustache. Now, there is one negative to this movie. It's just such a strange movie. It's so weird. It's a weird movie. But the negative that jumps right out at me is that first 25 minutes leading up to the big shootout can drag a little bit. It just takes a little it just takes a little too much time to get to where all the characters have met each other, and then the conflict happens and then the shootout starts, which is what the main movie's about. Also, the reason why they get into this big shootout is a little thin. I mean, you know, it's obvious. I mean, it's not like, you know, why are they doing it? The reason's obvious, but just I feel like the reason is just a little too thin for my taste. So, did I enjoy this movie? I honestly don't know. It's well made. There's sometimes a little bit too much shaky cam to where you didn't know what was going on and who was shooting at who, but I think that was a little bit of the point. It's well acted. All these actors are fun to watch, and I think that helps the story along. So again, this movie just confuses me. So I'm giving this movie a confusing 3 drinks out of 5. I can't quite recommend going to the movie theater to see it, but if you find it on some other medium, be it Netflix or what have you, sit down and take a watch, because it's 90 minutes. That's with credit, so it's really around like 82, 85 minutes. And it's kind of a fun time, but it's just it's unlike any other gunplay action movie I've seen, to be honest. So I guess that's good. Anyway, cheers everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, please have a drink on me, and I'll see you later. Cheers everybody. Bye-bye.